You know, I have put 3 kids through braces, so believe me when I tell you I understand the costs associated with them, but also the return on that investment. It's certainly money well spent. And I know I'm not alone. If you're a parent who has a little one in braces, I'm sure you'd agree you don't want something as simple as a bite into a piece of candy to misalign all of that metal. The thing is, with Easter coming up, that is a real concern. So let's talk about how to avoid those headaches, both literally and figuratively. Here to help with that is Dr. James Crouse of the Brace Place in Salisbury. Welcome to the show this afternoon.
Thanks for having me.
All right, and I have to say you put all 3 of my kids in braces, and thank you so much for those smiles. We're talking though about damage to braces. Do you see that often?
Yeah, particularly after holidays where there's a lot of candy. Halloween, Christmas, and of course Easter coming up here.
Yeah. So what kind of impact? What are we talking about as far as damage?
Well, you know, braces are actually just handles that are attached to the teeth, which we use to apply gentle forces through the wires. And if you bite into something hard or something particularly sticky, it can detach the bracket from the tooth, and so that it's no longer putting any force on the tooth.
Okay, and of course it always happens on the weekend, right?
Yeah.
Generally.
Yeah.
All right, and you brought some candy in here, which is very, very tempting, but we're talking about certain types of candy that can be the culprit.
Right. I'm not saying that you can't have any candy at all.
Right.
That would be un-American. So basically the things that are problems with people with braces are things that are hard and crunchy and things that are sticky. So, and by sticky things, I mean the kind of thing that you bite into, it kind of sticks your teeth together for a little bit, like caramel and taffy and that kind of thing.
Yeah, it gets, I imagine, on the metal, and it can pull the metal, right?
You can pull things off,
Pull things off.
Things like a Jolly Rancher. If you think if you've bitten into a Jolly Rancher and it kind of sticks your teeth together for a while, they actually make a product that's like that, that's for removing crowns.
I've heard that, yeah. So if it can remove crowns, you know it can do damage to your braces. Okay, so but it's not just candy. Sugar in general can do harm as well, right?
Yeah, the problem with sugar is that the bacteria in the plaque that's in our mouths, it uses that sugar, you know, it metabolizes it, and the byproduct of that is an acid. And that acid is what demineralizes or dissolves the teeth and creates a cavity.
Yeah. Now, like you said, it would be un-American for you to come on here and say no candy if you have braces. So you can also, you can eat some sweets, right?
Sure. Yeah, particularly you just don't want to be eating it all day long. You know, if you have a sweet after a meal, that's perfectly acceptable.
Okay.
And of course you want to brush your teeth.
Oh, of course, yeah. And what about overall habits? I mean, candy aside, there's some habits that can really do a number on braces, right?
Yeah, particularly things like chewing on a pen or a pencil. It's the same kind of action that we use to remove a bracket from a tooth. So, you know, those kind of nervous habits, chewing on your fingers or just picking at the braces in general is not a good thing.
So biting your fingernails probably not a good idea if you have braces?
Overall, it's not a good idea anyway.
Will a person know if their braces are damaged?
Most of the time they do. They'll notice that the bracket will kind of slide around on the wire. Sometimes people are completely unaware, but most of the time they can tell.
As a parent, it's kind of hard to police kids over all of this. So do you probably talk to them a little bit about it as well when you have them in the office? Yeah,
you know, we go over the things. We give them a little refrigerator magnet with the foods that they should avoid. You know, the odd thing is I'll have people that they'll break something, they'll swear they were only eating mashed potatoes, and then I have other people that they said, no, I never changed what I ate everything.
Yeah.
And never broke anything.
Huh, how about that? All right, well, you want to be careful with them. Thank you so much, Dr. Crouse. That's very important information. Dr. James Crouse with the Brace Place. Thanks for sharing with us today.